Hey guys, I hope you're okay. I hope that you have had fun with the stories that I have given you. I don't really know if you have liked the stories that I have been giving you extra. Sometimes I post different videos on the stories, so I just wanted to know if you wanted more of those extra videos on the class videos, because I stopped doing it because I don't know if you were watching them. So if you like them, just let me know in the comments down below if you wanted to see more videos, extra videos from the topic that we're talking about. Today we're going to continue with our reading. We are going to go to our textbook, page 38 and 39. Now you're cooking. So go to your notebook and we're gonna write the date. The date of today is Tuesday, November the 10th. Tuesday, November the 10th, 2020. It's a beautiful day today. It's not raining. It's kind of dark, but it's not raining. I hope that everybody is safe at home and it's okay. And let's start. Remember, today is Tuesday, November 10th. And the story that we are going to read is in page 38 and 39. The name of the story is Now You're Cooking. Remember that we were talking about Cinco de Mayo. It's a celebration from Mexico. It's a Mexican celebration that is celebrated in the States. If I'm not incorrect, I'm ignorant in that story, so I don't really know. But I have heard a lot about it, mostly from this story, that it's a celebration of independence in Mexico. So let's continue reading about the same. Now you're cooking. Page 38. Do you ever help your parents prepare meals at home? Before you begin, never use the stove or knife without an adult supervision. Remember, this is just a fictitious story. Don't cook anything without your parents knowing about it. Always remember to keep the handle of the skillet turned in so you cannot accidentally bump into it. But you're not gonna cook anything, okay? Do not cook anything. No cocinar nada. No ponerse en riesgo. Esta es una historia ficticia como todos los cuentos. No usar la estufa, no tocar nada caliente, nada filoso. Prohibido. But we are gonna talk about a very fun dish that people make. It's called tortilla casserole. For the tortilla casserole, we are gonna need the following ingredients. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, half cup chopped frozen onion, half green bell pepper diced in little squares, 1 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes. In the States, you can buy the tomato. We call it in here pasta de tomate, but in there they call it diced tomatoes. Half a cup of bottled tomato salsa, more of it. Half teaspoon of dried oregano. Oregano is oregano here. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And 2 15-ounce canned black beans, drain and rinse. Oh, they're gonna use beans. That sounds delicious. 8 small corn tortillas. I love tortillas. 1 cup shredded Monterey Jack cheese. And 1 cup shredded cheddar cheese. Now, let's go to the instructions. Here are some other things you will need. A measuring cup, a teaspoon, a tablespoon, a cutting knife, a colander, a wooden spoon, a bowl, cooking spray, aluminum foil, skillet, a spatula, and a large oval baking dish. First, preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit, then chop the green bell pepper. Place the oil, pepper, and onion in the skillet and cook over medium heat. Saute the vegetables for about 5 minutes. Have you ever seen those people cooking that they mix the vegetables up in the pan? That is called saute. Remove the skillet from the burner. Open both cans of beans and place them into the colander. Rinse the beans in cool water and drain them well. There's no need for water in these beans. This is a very fun recipe. Add tomatoes, salsa, oregano, and salt to the skillet and stir well. Next, add the beans to the mixture. Coat the baking dish with cooking spray. Coat is to cover. Combine the 2 cheeses in a bowl, then spread 1/3 of the bean mixture in the bottom of the dish top with 4 tortillas. You have to cover it with tortillas. and sprinkle with 1/3 of the cheese. Now add another layer of the bean mixture, 4 more tortillas, another third of the cheese, add the last layer of beans and cover the dish with aluminum foil. Reserve the remaining cheese. Bake the casserole for about 40 minutes, then remove the foil and add the remaining cheese. Put the casserole back in the oven and bake it until the cheese topping is hot and bubbly. Allow the casserole to cool slightly before serving. This recipe makes 6 servings. So for this recipe, I'm going to show you a video of how this looks like, the tortilla casserole. It's really delicious. You can see in the picture all the ingredients, but it's never the same as looking at it and looking how delicious it looks like. Okay, so let's go to page 39 that has all the questions that we're going to need. Okay, so we have, for 1, number the steps below to show the order in which they should occur. Remember, in order. So we had add the beans to the tomato mixture. That's not number 1. We have to write the numbers of the order. Saute the vegetables in the skillet. Depend. Coat the baking dish with cooking spray. No, that's one of the lasts. Preheat the oven. Yeah, that's number 1. Preheat the oven was the first step. So in there we would write number 1. Then bake the casserole. No. Saute the vegetables in the skillet. That would be number 2. Add the beans to the tomato mixture would be number 3. Coat the baking dish with cooking spray would be number 4. And the last is number 5. You have to find the last in there. Number 2. Check the line beside the word or words that describe what type of nonfiction selection this is. So we have to choose what kind of story this is. It's a how to make something. It's a biography that talks about someone's life, or it's a persuasive text that tries to convince you to do something. You think that it's convincing you to do a tortilla casserole? Not really, because it's instructions. You think that it's a biography and tells the life of the tortilla? No, because tortillas are not people. Or you think that it's a how-to on how to make or prepare a meal? It's a how-to. So, check on how-to. Number 3, check the phrase that best describes the author's purpose. To tell a story about a family who makes a tortilla casserole. Oh, wait, sorry. So, the author's purpose is why this story is being written, why this story is being said to you. So, the purpose of it can be entertaining, can be to talk about the tortillas, can be to talk about Mexico, anything you can imagine. So, what is the purpose? To tell a story about a family that makes a tortilla casserole? No, because we never talk about a family. To explain how to make tortilla casserole? Sounds very good. Or to show the history of casseroles in American cooking. Number 4. What are the 2 types of cheese that are used in this recipe? Let's go back to the story. Wait. Okay, it says in the very beginning, in the instructions, it says 1 cup shredded Monterey Jack cheese and cheddar cheese. So in there we are going to write in complete sentences. The 2 types of cheese used in the recipe are, remember, complete sentences or there's no complete points. Follow the instruction. Complete sentences, complete points. Incomplete sentences, and I'm going to write incomplete even if your parents get angry at it, okay? So, what are the 2 types of cheeses that are used in this recipe? So you're going to write the 2 types of cheese used in this recipe are Monterey Jack cheese and cheddar cheese. You can find the proper way to write them in the beginning, in the ingredients. Number 5. The casserole should be baked for how long? Let's go back to the story. It says in the paragraphs, number 6, bake the casserole for about 40 minutes. So let's go back in there to the question. Was it number 4? No. Number 5, the casserole should be baked for, okay? What is a colander and how is it used? Excellent question. Now, a colander is a plastic thing that is like a net and it's interconnected. It's like a woven plastic, and you put water sometimes through it, and it keeps the solids in there, letting the water go. Mothers use it to make tamarind or fresco de tamarindo in it. So they put the tamarindo in it, and it keeps the solid, and all the remaining liquid goes away, so you don't have to drink the solid, the seeds. So we can write in there, a colander is a plastic tool. A colander is a plastic tool to separate, because it separates, to separate the solid from the liquid. It's a plastic tool. Remember, complete sentences. A colander is a plastic tool used to separate solids and liquids. If you didn't get it, you can always rewind the video, no problem. Number 7. What do you need to do to the green bell pepper before you add it to the recipe? So, what do you need to do to the green bell pepper before you add it to the recipe? Well, remember, let's go back to the story. In paragraph number paragraph number 2. First, preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit, then chop the green bell pepper. Chop it. Cut it in little squares. So we are going to go back to the story in complete sentences. I'm sorry that I'm taking the rule. In complete sentences, and we're going to write, you need to chop the bell pepper. You need to chop the bell pepper. Chop is written in the story. You can go back to it. And last but not least, is this a recipe you would like to make for yourself? Why or why not? Well, we're gonna try both. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, this is a recipe I would like to make for myself. Yes, this is a recipe I would like to make for myself because I love beans. That would be a good reason. Or I love cheddar cheese. Or because it's delicious. But if you say no, you can write, no, I would not like to make this recipe because I don't like beans or I don't like cheddar cheese. Remember, you have to write complete sentences, okay? If you don't write complete sentences, no complete points. So if you didn't get the last answer, you can always rewind the video and look at the answers. So far, this is it for today. I'm very happy with this story. We're gonna talk about a very fun topic later, and we're gonna make an exercise. So I hope that you're having fun. I hope that you are okay. Yeah, I think that it was. We'll see. Remember that you can print this page if you have the access to a printer, or you can use your notebook. There's no problem about it. You can always use your notebook. I hope that you're okay. I hope that you have fun, and I hope that you are getting all of this ready to send it on Friday. I'll see you later, guys. Remember, notebook or printer only if you can. Bye, guys.